Hello everybody, it's a nice Saturday out and I wanted to do a video on this. This is a e-cigarette review, just so we know. E-cigarettes have helped me tremendously, and this is the newest one I've got. I wanted to do a video on this because I couldn't find any online, just to go over a couple things. This is the this is the Zenesis Z2 Carto Hybrid. So, and this is the 490 size. And basically, it looks like a hybrid e-cigarette, which is an e-cigarette that has a very clean lines, and basically there's no 510 connection in here. This screws directly into the tube. The difference here compared to most hybrids is that it actually uses a Carto. You can see the hole there. So that's a Carto in there, and it's got these 4 air holes. You can see the tank was slightly cracked when I got it. Electronicstix is sending me, in fact they already put it in the mail, and I just got this Thursday or Friday of last week, or yesterday or the day before, I guess I should say. But I've had a chance to use it quite a bit. A couple of things I wanted to note about it. First, we'll give you a good look at it. You can see the Delrin holds the battery up till you press the switch. There is no locking ring at all. Gold-plated screw there. The threading is pretty smooth. I actually had a couple catches, but it's nice threading. Also a gold screw at the bottom of the what is basically a Carto tank. There are 4 holes here, and unfortunately I'm not going to take this apart to show you the inside, but what happens is these 4 holes all lead into the center to a chamber below the Carto. This is obviously the positive contact, but there's kind of an open chamber around the bottom of the Cartomizer, which is very different than normal. There were some scratches and stuff on it. It's not finished perfectly. You can see some of those up there. You can see where the Carto starts. And this is this is all, you know, food grade stainless steel, and it is quite heavy. As far as you can see, it's very easy to move. It doesn't feel super secure, honestly. Which I like to be honest, and that's just the way it is. It doesn't feel super secure. I don't know. I've been slightly nervous about carrying it around in my pocket, and because of that I haven't really done that. I might build up to it at some point, but I haven't so far. You'll also notice right now I've got a kick in there. See, it's slightly hard to get these threads started actually. So there's the kick, and if we were to screw this all the way down on top, that's how far we could screw the bottom, and you can actually still see some threads. So it is advertised on the electronicstix website that it will work with a 18350 and a kick, which it does. You know, don't get me wrong, it does work, but it doesn't close all the way like it does if we take the kick out and the battery out, and we'll put an 18490 in. You can see it closes all the way. It looks nice and clean. Although, you'll hear there's some battery rattle now, which I've read is normal for Zenesis, but I find it slightly annoying, to be honest. You'd think they would be able to find a way around that, but it's not a game. You know, it's not a. It's not. It doesn't. It's not a. Doesn't put me off the device that much. Now I've got a low resistance Carto in there right now, and without the kick, you know, it vapes like any other 3.7 volt device, which to me is unacceptable. So that's why I'm planning to use this with the kick, which is what I have been using it with. I think they should specify on the site that because it does. It works with a kick in an 18350, but you know, I think it's a good piece of information to know that you're going to have to, you know, it's not going to close all the way. It doesn't actually fit. You can see how much is left over on either side. So those are some things you should know if you're looking into getting this. Obviously it looks really great. We'll take a look at it. Overall, it looks good. A couple, you know, scratches and stuff, but that doesn't really matter. Nothing major. The Zenesis, the Zen logo's on the bottom instead of on the top. Here it is next to a Provari Mini. You can see it's quite a bit bigger than a Provari Mini. And just like I have a Z-Addy Pro, and just like the Z-Addy Pro, some drip tips won't fit in here. For instance, this one, this is a nice drip tip I got. Can't remember where I got it, but it was fairly expensive, and tends to be a very precise fit on devices. It will not fit in here, and it will not fit in my Z-Addy Pro either. So it must be that Zen makes them just a little bit smaller. So I think that's pretty much all the bad news. You know, the kick, the 18350 with a kick, you know, doesn't really fit. I mean, it really fits, but I mean, come on. At least there's no battery rattle now. And that's the other thing was when you use an 18490, you will get some battery rattle. I found a O-ring that was just the right size, so you know, you can fix that. But for me, you know, I'm not going to use it that way anyway, because an 18490 doesn't give me a reliable vape. It dies over time, and that's like my least favorite thing. But it does the job. It looks like a hybrid and lets you use a Carto, and the idea is that you can, you know, I use Cartos quite a bit. I like rebuildable atomizers, but I use Cartos more because out and about. The only problem with that is because it's loose, you know, it's not super snug. You know, it's a little nerve-wracking, and also this tank is quartz and not Pyrex, so breakage is a real possibility. I think it should be Pyrex. I mean, this was 200 bucks I paid for this, you know. But that's all the negatives. On the positive side, I mean, I will be keeping this, and the reason is, to me, it actually does improve the taste of a cartomizer. And I have no idea how or why, that doesn't really make any sense. But this is a juice I'm very familiar with. It's Heavenly Tobacco from Heather's Heavenly Vapes, and it tastes, the taste is a lot more pronounced. You know, it really is. It's just the, you know, it doesn't make any sense, but it's true. So, you know, there are some negatives. You know, you know, there it's a real. I'm not hating on Zen. I mean, you know, like I said, I'm going to keep this product. There's a couple things that customers should know though, and I haven't been able to find. You can't find virtually any information on these yet. So I purchased it thinking, well, if I don't like it, I can always sell it. But those are some things you should know, you know, regarding the kick and the battery rattle. You know, the little bit wobbly. But it really does improve the taste of Cartos. And that's why I'm going to keep it. Plus it looks really cool. And, you know, I think probably, you know, if this is in your pocket, it's not a big deal. I don't think it's actually going to spill. So I probably will start to carry this around more. And I'll probably get a longer battery tube so I can use an 18500 in a kick. Hopefully with that one, you know, the thing will close the whole way. I don't know if that's the case or not, but anyway, I don't know how far along we are, but this is, oh yeah, over 10 minutes. So this has gone longer than I wanted it to, but I wanted to get this out there. Overall, I am going to keep it, and I am overall happy with it. But you know, there's just, again, there's a couple things that I think people should know. So I'm going to put this video out there, and you know, again, hopefully it's helpful to somebody. And thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next video.